Hello everybody, welcome back to the top 5 Airsoft videos of the week, except they're not of this past week, because it's been a while since I've done the last video, so they're top 5 Airsoft videos of a while ago. So, anyways, I've got a couple of announcements this week. First of all, I won't be doing a video for another little while, so it's probably going to be a fortnight till I release another top 5 videos, so don't expect me to do another one in the week. Yes, I'm a lazy git, you can call me that, whichever, but we'll carry on from there. The second announcement I have this week is that I have gone over quite a lot of videos and I've written up as many notes as I can on the videos I have reviewed, and it's been quite difficult to pick out a lot of videos from the regulars because there was the release of the G&G Greatest Glory competition this week. The G&G Greatest Glory competition, if you don't know, is a competition done by G&G where they give out several thousands of pounds out to different people who have composed Airsoft videos, so the quality of these videos are very, very high. I've narrowed down these videos to just one, so the competition, well, the top 5 this week wasn't unfair, so there's only one video from the G&G Greatest Glory competition in this listing, and it's the video which I thought was the absolute best and deserves all the prizes from the G&G Greatest Glory competition. So, with that all aside, let's get started with the top 5 Airsoft videos for this week. I got the new one in my view. Oh, my journey I pursue. Oh, I'm running to the city. I got the new one in my view.
They ain't got no muscle, no hustle, no backbone. I stand alone, not tripping. Just saying, I'm different. Ain't hanging on to the coattails of the next man. Passport in my...
Starting off at number 5 this week is aka the Chef Sevan with an absolutely fantastic Airsoft montage video of good little CQB action. He has a ton of really good clips of little bits of kills to a nice little soundtrack. There are a few moments along in the video which I kind of particularly liked, especially where he gets a silent kill trying to get somebody down at a certain point where he comes around a corner and the guy points his gun at him and somehow gives up. I have no idea how that happened, and I'm kind of amazed at it. Obviously, this kind of shows how good the site is for surrendering, and that's something to be really appreciated. A lot of the video is pure CQB action, and that's to be appreciated. We just love good core Airsoft action, and that's what the video stands out to be. That's why this video is at the number 5 spot. Going at number 4 is ERA Airsoft, with a very similar style of video to AKA's video at a close quarter CQB site. This video is done to music and has little kind of snippy bits of video with lots of Airsoft action, shooting, sliding around, and all sorts of goodness. Particular moment in this video, which I absolutely loved, is where a guy gets down behind a corner and 2 guys or enemies run past him, and he shoots them tons of times in the back, and they don't seem to take it. That's a bit weird. How do you react to that? Is it cheating? I don't know. I actually found it hilarious. The whole video is nice, fast-paced action. This is really good stuff. ERA Airsoft, keep up the videos. Release them more often, because we hardly see any stuff from you. This is good stuff. Keep it up. And thank you to Fletch as well, who edited the video all together.
I knew it!
And taking away the bronze medal this week is CQB Russian with another close quarters battle video. I know I've put a lot of them in this week, but this one is my favorite by far. And if you have a look at the video, you can see why. The particular reason is because he has a whole ton of surrender kills, which are hilarious in this. He sneaks up behind one guy who he has to surrender, and the guy laughs it off. He goes to surrender another guy, but the guy ignores him, thinking he's on his team, which he has to remind him again to surrender. And then there's one final kill at the halfway mark, I think, which is absolutely fantastic. He waves and dances about a knife on the guy. The guy turns around him to look at him and just ignores him and carries on with what he's doing. This is an absolutely hilarious video, man. Keep these ones up. This is what I love to see in Airsoft videos. Just good people having good fun. Well done, man.
Y'en a à gauche! Un genou à terre et out, les gars!
And at the second spot for this week is Seb with a Airsoft action video that he's actually published instead of one of his gun review videos. Now this video I would class as a medic video because for the majority of the video he actually plays a medic, and I quite like watching medic videos just because you can actually see them like helping out players, and it's good teamwork that you usually see from a medic's perspective. But there are a couple of things which actually really make the video for me which I haven't seen before. First of all, we have the game. The game is designed so that the team that Seb is playing on has to go hunt down enemy players and bundle together cash. Once they've accumulated enough cash, they can go and buy a bomb which they need to plant in a building. The first stage of this, it means that you have to go hunt down as many players as possible, which is kind of neat, and then this evolves quite quickly into a defense scenario after you planted the bomb. It seems like a really cool game scenario, and I wish a few places around Scotland would actually try this so I could have a go at it. The second thing which comes up in the video as well, which is quite interesting, is how he actually medics players in. The normal way that I've seen around where I play is that you will have a count to 10 or a count to 5 to count somebody back in. And I think a few places play like this. But what actually happens in this video is he takes tape and wraps it around the person's weak hand who's injured. Once the tape is wrapped around their hand, they're back in. The principle of this is so that the player actually has suffered an injury and can still play, but can't play quite well enough because you're essentially one hand down. And he points out later on in the video as well that you can actually be medic the second time, and if you want to be medic the second time, you have to have some tape planted over one of your eyes, just on the lens. So that means that you lose your peripheral vision as well. It's an interesting mechanic, and I would wonder if some sites will be able to play that. It's a really cool concept that somebody is handicapped because they've been shot previously, but this can have serious safety implications, like if someone, for instance, stumbles and then can't save themselves because they're actually bound up by this tape. Something interesting I'd like to see in future, studied by a few people. We'll see. Anyway, thank you very much, Seb. This is a very good video to watch. It's sitting in quite a long video, but persist through it. It shows you a lot of really interesting things, and Seb's playing it fantastic site as well. Definitely give this video a watch. Finally, sitting at the top of all the Airsoft videos for this week is the G&G video, which is done by Ruined Films. This is an absolutely amazing video, which won't get you quite at first, but it explains how there is a lot of fun to be had in Airsoft besides shooting people. A lot of videos out there, especially the ones that went for the G&G competition, were loads of people moving around tactically, trying to look all cool and everything else. Some of them made a little bit of fun, but this one was the one that stood out the most to me in terms of people just having fun with each other and having a good time during Airsoft. It shows two guys starting off before the game starts, messing each other about, playing pranks on each other. All through the game as well, they're still playing pranks on each other. And even at the very end, after the game, they're still having this kind of pranky, fun little relationship. Another thing I love about this video is that there's no dialogue whatsoever contained in the video. This makes the video understandable to anybody of any language who views the video, so that they can actually understand what's going on in Airsoft besides shooting people. Ruin Films, I hope you do very, very well in the competition or are successful. I absolutely loved your video. It is so, so charming when it comes to talking about airsoft videos, which are just about shooting people in general. Keep up the great work, and thumbs up for you guys. So that's it, guys, for the top 5 airsoft videos of this week. I will be seeing you again after Christmas. Until then, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys next time.